Top of the morning, it's your boy Bad Boy Blue. Let's go. Now here, I'm just looking for anything to chat about right now, man. I want to know how you're doing today. How did you sleep last night? How do you feel today? You know, we got to start the day off feeling good, looking great, and just get into it. Now, boom, let's talk about some things, man. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about the manipulation of hip hop music, man. How hip hop music is able to cast a spell on young black Americans in an inner city that's from a low-income environment. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, me being from the hood, growing up in the hood, being raised in the hood, all we ever knew was hip hop. Hip hop was the culture. It wasn't that was the culture. For me, for black people, hip hop was the culture. So I grew up listening to all type of music. You feel what I'm saying? It was either basketball, music, or gangs. That's inner city. Those three. You got basketball, music, and gangs. That's what I gravitated to as a youngin'. You see what I'm saying? I fell in love with music. All my cousins was rappers. They still rap to this day. Every last cousin I had was a rapper. So every time they coming to my mom's house, they giving my mom her new CD. Yo, check my new CD out. Check this out. Check this out. And I'm vibing like, damn, my cousin's nice. You feel what I'm saying? It influenced me to want to rap. The same thing, I have cousins that was gang members. They influenced me they cool as hell. They getting all the love. They getting all the girls. They dress the best. You know what I'm saying? So I got influenced in that direction too. So now I'm influenced by the gangs. I'm influenced by the music. But at the same time, I grew up across the street from the basketball court. You feel what I'm saying? It was a court called Kirk Park. So I used to spend all my time playing ball there every day. Rain, hell, sleet, snow. All 4 seasons, I'm at Kirk Park, to the point I'm there so much I still feel like that's my court to this day, and I don't even go back. But listen, I feel like that's my court. So boom, I'm doing all the things that's influencing me. I'm playing ball, I'm rapping, I'm gangbanging. You feel what I'm saying? So at a time, I was like, it didn't start off like that. It started off by I'm just playing ball, going to school. You feel what I'm saying? My father, he was already a drug dealer, you feel what I'm saying? He was in prison his whole life. So I didn't really know him or have a bond with him. So I just grew up with my mother. So, the first things first, I'm playing ball. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just playing ball every day. Everybody knew me just for playing ball. You feel what I'm saying? Dribbling, squish. Everybody knew me for that. So then the ball translated into, you got the hood niggas coming to the court. The older hood niggas, they rolling dice. We playing ball and shit. We watching this. They betting money. You feel what I'm saying? You start seeing as a kid when you growing up in the hood, you at these basketball courts. The hoods, the gangs coming to the courts. They getting into fights. They getting into scuffles. They getting into shootings at the court. So we witnessing this stuff at a young age. You feel what I'm saying? Now some people like, how do you get influenced by something so scary? And if you go into the basketball court, they fighting, shooting, and stabbing. I know it's crazy. I don't know. But then you got the hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? That's basically reinforcing my mind. So everything I'm hearing through the music, I'm seeing at the same time in real life. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just playing out. So boom, next thing you know, I went from playing ball. I'm a knucklehead in school. My mom, she didn't really, you feel what I'm saying? She couldn't really handle me. She was a single mother. She trying to raise a young black man in America. She couldn't handle me. I'm too influenced by all these outer forces. My father's in prison. So, me, man, I'm sticking to the script. So now it goes from, once I get into like middle school, that's when like the gangs really got a hold of me. That's when I really start seeing the difference. All my friends, they was already like, they was just like me. We was all the same. No fathers. All of our siblings in gangs. We come from single mothers. You feel what I'm saying? So they start joining gangs. You feel what I'm saying? So I got in where I fit in. I joined the gang. You see what I'm saying? So they joining gangs. Now I join this gang. You feel what I'm saying? We still cool. Next thing you know, we all in the fucking same gang. And you know, we just going through a lot of shit. We coming home from fucking football practice. People shooting on the corner. They shooting at the other gang members. We just kids. You know, so it comes a time where you just growing up in the inner city. We just be like, fuck school. F basketball. We in these streets. That's what I was like. F school, F basketball, we in these streets. We smoking weed. We chilling. We skipping school. We're not worried about education. We're not worried about basketball. We just doing what we want to do. We thugging on the corner. And we influenced by the older guys that's making money in the hood. And we also influenced by the older guys that's really dangerous, that have a reputation for being dangerous. Because if you're from the inner city, if a person has a reputation for being dangerous and he does harm to people, this is not good, by the way. This is not nothing good. But you will get influenced by that person and want to be like that person because you see everybody else looking up to that person. Now, I'm not saying all young black men are going to try to be like that person. But if you look at the statistics and you start looking in the hood and look at all these people down with gangs and doing this dumb shit, obviously these people have a big influence on these kids. You see what I'm saying? So boom, now we want to be like him. You feel what I'm saying? So one thing goes to the next. You goes from playing basketball to making music to committing crimes, being in the gang. You see what I'm saying? So after that, you know, it's not really no male role models in the hood. Like, I can't recall seeing one male role model. All I seen my whole life was drug dealers and gangbangers getting all the praise. Like, I never seen no black man who did something else that, you know, that he was getting praised for. It wasn't until the internet opened my mind up where I was able to see other black men and black women and black families achieve a certain type of success. But other than that, I never seen it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand, my whole family was gang orientated, gang banging. All the women that I seen, they praised these type of men. So, you know, if they praise these type of men, and then the guys that did have jobs, they will look at them like, oh, he's a lame, he's a square. So, you feel what I'm saying? You see where my mind is. But you got to understand, you're not a lame, you're not a square if you have a job. You're honestly that guy. You're honestly the smart guy. You're honestly the real strong guy, because the kid that can go through these low environments, these low income environments, and live in there and thrive in there and don't get influenced by everything that's around them is actually a very, very strong person. Like, you're very strong because you're not getting manipulated. You're not getting influenced. You have your own mind. Rather than me, I admit that I was a weak kid because I got influenced by every negative thing that came my way. Every negative thing. I was influenced by the evils ASAP, as soon as I was a kid. So I just want to let y'all know, like, you know, if you have a job, you're not a square. If you're living in a low income environment, you're living in a hood, you got a job, you working, you focused on your future, you're doing what you got to do to make a living, you're not a square. I want to congratulate you today. Today I'm congratulating you. Like, you know, they should throw a party for you. They shouldn't throw a party for Mel who coming home from prison for doing 10 years for shooting somebody. They should throw a party for you who's out here working, busting his ass to take care of himself, take care of his family, doing what he got to do, you know, to survive. So you are congratulated. You know, I know you feel sometimes you're not congratulated, but you are that guy. But, you know, so I just wanted to give y'all some insight of a little bit how my mind was thinking when I was a kid and what's cool and what's really not cool, you know? So, like, you know what I mean? Just all love today, man. It's a beautiful day. I just wanted to come on here and kick it with y'all, you know, same old. But, yeah, growing up in them trenches could be real harsh. So you got to stay focused. You got to get on point. And you gotta look at building. Don't look at destroying. When I was a kid, I looked at destroying. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm building. But I want you to take this second out to focus on building. Let's not destroy. Let's build. And man, I'm gonna let y'all go with this one. It's your boy Bag Boy. One.